I didn't really know how to report things like this before, unfortunately, but I hope this is a good avenue for the matter. My parents had told me, which is oddly strange already, that they had seen a huge craft coming ongoing several times from what they believed to be the impact range in the Ocala National Forest. This was some days after I had returned home from a trip. They weren't too interested in the subject of UFOs from what I can recall, yet not opposed to it, so that's what I meant by the information they gave me was strange to hear. They're not elderly either at the time or in their late 40s. My father gave me what specifics he could gather. A large triangular craft with hazy lighting, possibly the size of an aircraft carrier, or larger, still. Too slow-moving for several moments, then moving away quicker than any fighter jet could imagine, and trailing seconds later, a low sub-frequency rumble after it had already left sight. He said both him and my mother had seen it multiple times. I was greatly moved by their testimony. It's not often I would hear this subject, especially from my mother. It took me by surprise. I had a minor interest in the subject because I had seen strange things akin to this before, but it paled in comparison to my interest after this particular event. The next day, I took to Facebook, reaching out to see if others in the community had seen anything strange in the skies recently, giving what details I was given as context. Within minutes, this happened. My Facebook post was deleted, and I was unable to post anything prior to. Within a couple hours, I had a phone call from a number with all zeros on the caller ID. I have a witness to this, as I was at a friend's house and I put the phone on speaker audio and he also heard our conversation. It was a man warning me to not go near any road entrances that lead to Pine Castle, which is nearly all of them from here. He said there were unmarked vehicles barricading them and they would turn me around immediately or worse, detain me. He also asked me for coordinates to any possible vantage point to have a better view of the area. I was still very frustrated by the fact that some random person knew my name, number, and vaguely knew how I was temporarily blocked from posting on Facebook, so I wasn't entirely cooperative with him. Regardless, I was appreciative and took his advice, partially. He also told me it was classified technology from sources unspecified, possibly unknown in origin, but possibly military. It was all a very vague and watered-down conversation, not hostile by any means. My friend and I were quite shocked. Before the call, we were planning to investigate the area ourselves. We only spoke about the situation in person as well, so, odd coincidence that minutes before we planned to leave, I was called by the anonymous source. We did end up driving past some of the known entrances to the forest that lead to the range, and saw unmarked vehicles barricading them. My head has been full of questions ever since then. In short, I can't say definitively what any of these things are. I won't speculate either. I just chalk it up to nature, giving us just enough to slightly fathom what else can exist alongside us arrogant apes, to remind us we are not the pinnacle of intelligent existence. I believe there are those with extended knowledge of the matter, yet won't disclose it fully to the public for their own reasons. I wish they would.